When RSSB were refused development approval to build a place of worship here in the Swan Valley, it chose Cornerstone Legal to represent it in the State Administrative Tribunal. The City of Swan said that the importance of the viticulture in this area meant that a place of worship would be inconsistent with the surrounding land uses, and reasons that this land needed to be preserved for rural purposes.
We were hoping to build one hall for worship and then have a lot of agriculture and sort of development, because agriculture is very core to our beliefs, growing our own plants and our own vegetables and all that sort of thing. Rejection was a shock, but it was pretty much expected, because we had been rejected previously, and we could see the articles in the newspapers about how biased they are for place of worship to be sort of developed in this region and so on. So it was sort of expected, but it was a shock as well, sort of thing, and disappointing to all our people in our congregation. It was very, very disappointing for them, because we were at a stage where we thought, oh, we might have to sell this block of land and move on to some other suburb or some other place. Actually, I decided to come to Cornerstone Legal because after having two law firms walk with us half the way and then withdrawing from our thing and indicating that it's not something that they can get permission for us for, I was recommended Cornerstone Legal by somebody who I sort of trust, and they said, go to Cornerstone Legal. If anyone, they are the one firm who can win this for you, and that is why we came to Cornerstone Legal.
Cornerstone Legal represented RSSB in the State Administrative Tribunal to obtain development approval. It was necessary to appoint planning experts and spray drift experts to show that the development was not inconsistent with the surrounding land uses.
My role is to work with the clients to ensure that they're kept adequately informed and to make sure that the experts that we rely upon are appropriately instructed for court. We're not afraid to go the extra mile for our clients. During the course of this appeal, the City of Swan tried to change its town planning scheme to make this use a prohibited use within the zone. We attended at the City of Swan council offices and made deputations to the councillors after hours on several occasions for our clients.
Solicitors acting for the City sought to argue in the State Administrative Tribunal that the general gravitational pull of the planning direction meant that the place of worship could not be granted approval. The City also said that the scale and size of the development would be inconsistent with the surrounding land uses. The hearing went over 3 days. It was hard fought by the City of Swan, but the landowner, together with the experts, were able to satisfy the tribunal that a development such as a place of worship on this part of the land would not be inconsistent with the surrounding land uses, or inconsistent with the size, scale of other development, or indeed inconsistent with the objectives of the town planning scheme and the Swan Valley Rural Zone.
Absolute happiness, absolutely elevated. It was a shot in the arm, very, very happy. They couldn't believe it, and it was celebrations went on for weeks after that, after the approval. The process itself was quite stressful. However, with Tim and Bronwyn next to me, it went very smoothly. So you were holding my hands all throughout, and it just went very, very well for us. And all along, the indication that we were getting was that we are on good, strong, solid grounds. It was not something that may happen, may not happen. There was a lot of confidence. There was a lot of support. There was a lot of teamwork involved. So it was quite a good, fantastic experience. Actually, not a good. It's a fantastic experience. Experience with Cornerstone Legal is that I didn't come to a law firm there. I came to a group of friends who helped me get this. It was not a law firm, honestly. So when I came to Cornerstone Legal, and every meeting that I've had in there, it was not a make 20 appointments and wait there and do this and do that drama. It was, I came to a group of friends who took up my cause and helped me win the case. That's all it is. This is the reality of it.
Client relations are really important to us, and often after the end of our cases, we maintain our relationships with our clients and they become friends.
I endorse what Bronwyn has just said, and I can assure you, Cornerstone Legal didn't walk a mile for us, they walked extra 10 miles for us, and we are forever indebted to them to get the outcome that we got on this property. And we are friends forever.